In my heart, my mind, and my body. My body.
What's up, A gang? It's your girl Alexia Renee, and I'm back with another video. Okay, so as you can see by the title, today I'm doing my story time on my unexpected early labor and delivery. So before we even get started, go get your popcorn, go get your drinks, and tune into this crazy labor and delivery story. I'll also include a little video, a little snippet, because you know. Okay, let's go back. So my due date was December 14th, 2023. I had my son October 26th, 2023. So he came a month and a half early, and he's in here, by the way. He's sleeping in his swing, so if y'all hear like little baby music or lullaby music, that's what that is. So my baby shower was October 21st, and I was in Louisiana, my hometown, for my shower. So I left on Monday night to go home. So my baby shower was on a Saturday. I left Monday night to go back to Minnesota, and I was feeling fine. Like, I was feeling good. I was just, you know, big and pregnant and tired, but I felt fine. So I got home first. So Monday night I was by myself, but our cat was here, and y'all, that's really my sister's cat, and he be messing with me, but not like that where he was in my room laying in the bed with me. He's never done that before, ever. He don't come in here to lay with me at all. So I was like, maybe he knew that I was in labor. Okay, so Tuesday morning I woke up, and when I woke up to like stand up, it was just like a whole bunch of water came. And I'm thinking, because I had a weak bladder before pregnancy, and I had a very bad bladder during pregnancy, so I just thought I might have peed on myself. And I was like, okay, let me just go shower and be good, you know, we're fine. The day goes on, and I'm still leaking. Like, I'm just leaking, and I'm like, did my water break, or am I just peeing on myself? And I basically just told myself that he's sitting on my bladder, his head is on my bladder, and I'm just peeing. Little did I know. So everything was fine. Wednesday comes. I had a doctor's appointment. We had an ultrasound. He looked healthy. He looked fine. There was no signs of me in labor. I told them I was still leaking. They told me it was just his head on my bladder. I was like, okay, cool. Still leaking. I had to wear a pad because I was literally leaking, like going through shorts and pants and underwear all day because I was just leaking. So next day comes, which is Thursday, the day my kid was born. So I went to work. This was my first day back to work from my trip. And so crazy, I woke up that Thursday morning and I felt fine. Like, I was having a little bit of pain, but I thought it was just Braxton Hicks contractions. It wasn't too bad though. So I was like, I can make it through the work. I only worked 9 to 4 that day, so I was like, I can make it through. So I get to work, and I was 33 weeks pregnant, so I sat down a lot at work, or I didn't do much at work. I did like the little things I could do. So I was sitting in my little chair, but that particular day, I cannot stand longer than like 2 minutes without being in extreme pain. And that's never really happened before, because I like to stand up and sit when I was pregnant, so like me having to sit down my whole shift was kind of weird. So then I went to the bathroom, and I was like, you know, I had to pee. I wiped myself, and I seen a very tiny hint of blood, like a little bit, not a lot, just a tiny bit. And I'm like, okay. And I was still leaking, so I'm like, bruh, what's going on? And then I'm like telling my coworkers, because most of them have kids already, and they're like, you probably need to go to the hospital. You probably need to go to the hospital. And I'm like, bro, it's too early for me to be going to the hospital. Like, it's just Braxton Hicks. I'm just leaking because he's on my bladder. And they're like, okay, girl, okay. So the day goes on, and about 2:30 p.m., I get off at 4 meanwhile. 2:30 p.m., I'm in so much pain. Like, standing up hurts and everything. Like, it was getting bad, but I was like, I'm gonna push through, because baby, I only got 2 more hours, not even 1.5 hours left. So let's push through and you'll be fine, because it's just Braxton Hicks contraction. So the end of my shift comes, and girl, y'all say I was in pain. I was shopping for my son. I work at a kids clothing store. I was shopping for my baby, getting him some outfits, getting me all types of stuff for him. And then my mom comes pick me up. I get in the car, and I literally am in so much pain. Like, it hurts to sit on my, like how I'm sitting right now, it hurted so much to sit. I cannot get comfortable in the car for nothing. I was just in so much pain. So we get home and like I'm walking funny because I'm in so much pain. Like I'm just hurting. And like I wasn't feeling my baby move at the moment. So I was like, bro, is everything okay? I had a heart Doppler. I checked him. I heard his heartbeat and he started kicking. So I'm like, okay, everything seems okay. I'm just in pain. When I got home, I was looking up different things to relax and like get rid of Braxton Hicks. But I thought it was Braxton Hicks. So one was to lay down on your side. And I had my pregnancy pillow. I laid down on my side to see if that worked. No. So I'm gonna go try to take a warm bath with Epsom salt. Absolutely not. That's when I started crying. Like I was crying real tears sitting in a tub. And I told Mom, I was like, Mom, I'm in so much pain. And she's like, do you want to go to the hospital? I kept telling her no. I get in my room to come get dressed. And I call my friend and I tell her like I'm in so much pain. What do you think I should do? She told me to go to the hospital, pack a bag just in case. I should have packed the bag. I didn't because I'm like, bro, I'm not in labor. I still have 7 weeks. Like what? So that's why Mom come in the room and I'm still crying. And she's like, get dressed, we going to the hospital. No, go, we're going. And I was like, bruh, I don't want to go to the hospital, be sent home just to say, oh, she's Braxton Hicks, go lay down. But my mama and Jamie was right. So we got to the hospital around 6 o'clock and we were stuck in traffic meanwhile. And I was in so much pain. Like I was crying. I couldn't like lay in the chair back. Nothing helped the pain at all. But we got to the hospital and I'm lost. But I got switched to a new hospital, so I didn't know where to go. I didn't know who the doctor was. I didn't have my OB or nothing. I didn't have nothing. So I was completely lost. It was a nice hospital though. My boy was born in a nice luxury hospital. So yeah, so I finally found like the labor and delivery place and they take me to triage and yeah, I'm in so much pain. The best way I can explain how I felt, it felt like I had a big old poop and every time I push ain't nothing coming out and it just hurts really, really bad. So they put me in the triage room and like nurses coming in and checking me, checking my heart rate, checking my blood pressure, and then they were like, we're gonna do a cervix check. Y'all, that was the worst pain of my life. The cervix check was horrible. I wanted to kick that lady so bad. I wanted to tell her get out and leave me alone. Keep the baby in. So, yeah, she did the cervix check and I told y'all I was leaking. When she did that cervix check, whoosh, all my water broke. All of it came out. And she was like, oh my, she was freaking out. She wasn't freaking out, but she was just like shocked. She was like, oh my gosh, you're in labor. And I'm like, I'm in labor? Can't be. I must be the wrong person because I'm not in labor. My kid is not due till December, baby. It's October. What are you talking about? So yeah, she's like, you're in labor. His head is in your birth canal. I said, oh, what? Like, he was already like, he was ready. He was right there. She was like, we need to start pushing now. And I'm like, no epidural, no meds, no labor room. I gave birth in a freaking triage room, y'all. The triage room. The waiting room for pregnant women. So I think I had like at least 6 doctors in there and I had like a nurse in training, so you know they'd be watching. And he looked like he wanted to pass out because it was a lot. Like, it was a lot. It was a fast delivery though. So I was like, when she told me I had to start pushing, I literally cried because I was so upset because my baby's father wasn't here. My mom was here, but like I had like a birth plan, like most parents do. They have a birth plan. And my birth plan didn't go nothing like it. Went out the window when they told me he was on the way. So I was crying. I was like, he's not time. He's not ready. I'm not ready. He's not supposed to be coming yet. I didn't even have his room set up. Like, it was bad. So I was just like, what do I do? So I told my mom, use my phone to call my baby daddy. Yeah. So fast forward, I forgot to say, I did text my baby daddy when I was at home getting ready to go to the hospital, and I told him like, I'm in pain, I don't know what's going on, I'm gonna call you as soon as I find something out. So I did tell him I was going to the hospital. Anyways, so I told my mama to FaceTime my baby daddy because he's gonna watch me push his kid out, our kid out. And that's what he did. He watched me push our kid out. And I had my mom record off of her phone because I wanted my whole labor to be recorded, and it was, thanks to my mom. So I started pushing at like 8, I'm gonna say 8:10, 8:15 p.m. And meanwhile, I ain't have no meds or nothing. So they coming in, while I'm pushing, they put in an IV in my arm. I didn't even know I had an IV in my arm because I was in so much pain pushing this little boy out. So I'm just pushing and pushing and pushing. I think I did 5 big pushes. And he came out. Like, whoop. Like, the only part that hurt was pushing him out was his head. When that head stretched and pushed out, that's when like the pain went away, and they just pulled him out. And they was wiping him down, and then I finally heard him cry, and that's when I just burst out into tears, y'all. I burst out into tears.
Push. Yeah, push. Yeah, go. Right there. Push into that. Push into my. Yep. Good job. Yep. Go. Keep going. You got this.
Big breath. Chin to your chest. Let's go.
You got it.
We're gonna pull your legs back more.
Push.
There you go. Push to that pressure. Push. There you go.
Go.
Yep.
Pushing. You got this.
Look out.
Oh my God.
Look at that. Good job. Okay, thank you.
What time is it? 8:25.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
As y'all seen, y'all, I was so happy and blessed that my boy was here like 6-7 weeks early, and he was here. Like, I'm getting emotional, y'all, but he was just so beautiful, and it was just like a beautiful experience. Like, whew. Like, y'all. But the only sad part was he did have to go to the NICU. So when they did, you know, I did push him out, I got to hold him for like a second, and then they took him, and I was so heartbroken, y'all, because when I was so heartbroken because they took my baby. Like, that's my baby. I just pushed him out, y'all taking him from me. Like, that was the hardest part after giving birth. So after I gave birth to him, my mom, she did cut his umbilical cord, which was perfectly fine with me because she was the best grandparent slash mom slash helper slash supporter that I ever could have. So yeah. After I gave birth to him and they took him to the NICU, I did get moved to the actual labor and delivery room. And I was just chilling there. I finally got to have some food. And yeah, it was crazy. And then they kept pushing on my stomach. I hated that, y'all. It was so weird. It hurted so bad. Because they push hard. Like, they're not doing no little, they pushing, make sure the blood is getting out of you. I was getting mad when they did that. They did that for the whole time I was there, every couple hours. And I stayed at the hospital for 3 to 4 days. I can't remember if it was 3 or 4, because I ended up getting preeclampsia after I had it. After. And my blood pressure was horrible, y'all. Like, it was like 180, 170 over 100. It was crazy. So I had to get put on blood pressure medications while I was there until it went back down to where I could be able to go home. And I did not want to go home, y'all. I wanted to be with my baby. I was seeing him. After I had him, I think I would see him that same night after I like showered and everything. And he was just so cute and so little. Like, he was 4 pounds, 10 ounces, and he was born at 8:25 p.m. Along with him being premature and born 7 weeks early, he was born with a blockage in his bowel system, which is basically where, you know, he poops. He couldn't do that the right way. So he was in the hospital longer because they had to do his surgery, but they wanted to make sure he was, what am I doing with my hands? But yeah, so he had to get surgery, but they wanted him to be an appropriate size to get that surgery. He got that surgery around when he was 8 pounds or 7.5 pounds. And he got to come home after 2.5 weeks after his surgery. So he was there for 2 months. He was there from October 21st. He was there from October 26th to December 30th. And my boy is about to be a month home. I love that for us. But yeah, it was definitely a crazy labor and a scary labor because I didn't expect him to be in the NICU that long. I didn't expect him to come early. So babies come when they want. So if you're a mom and you're pregnant and you're watching this right now, start getting that room ready by 25 weeks. Get that room ready. Have your bag packed, your hospital bag, because I didn't. But yeah, so that's our story. I hope you guys like it. I can't believe I was at work in labor the whole time and I thought I was just fine. Like, that's crazy to me. Here's my little peanut. But I hope you guys enjoyed my story time on my labor and delivery. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe and tell your friends to join the A-Gang.